Hello, this is Ms. Gadowski, and I'm going to show you a video today about a new way you can take digital notes using the Gale databases. So I'm on the library resources page for Reagan High School, and the Gale databases are clearly labeled Gale on the sides. And this can also be done with Gale Virtual Reference Library, which is our nonfiction digital ebook collection. So basically, Google and Gale have integrated, and you can now use Google to take notes in the Gale databases. So I'm going to show you what that looks like and how it can benefit you. I'm going to use Opposing Viewpoints database for our example, and this is just a quick run through for how it can work for you. So I'm going to choose an article on minimum wage. And I'm just going to pick this first one right here for our example. So this is the article. Minimum wage laws are more immoral and harmful is the argument. And I'm going to use this highlights and notes feature to take notes throughout the document. So I'm still doing the same that I would on the traditional note-taking form, where I'm looking for those large, important chunks of information. So let's say I come through here and I decide that this is important information. I'm going to highlight it, and I'm going to use this notes feature, and I'm going to type, or this is where you would type your summary or paraphrase for the highlighted information. Okay. Now that's not actually what you would type. You would actually type your summary or your paraphrase. This is just a brief model, and then save. So I would continue to go through the whole document and continue doing the same. Every time you come across a large chunk of information that's important, you're going to highlight it, and then you're going to type a summary or paraphrase for the highlighted information, and then save it. So go all the way through the whole document. I'm going to pull just a third example. And you know, one of the most common mistakes that I probably see in digital notes is that students don't pull enough information. So make sure that you're highlighting enough important information so that you have enough to work with when it comes time to write your paper. Okay. So then last I save it. Okay, so I have 3 chunks of important information here, and there might even be more, but this is, like I said, just a quick example. So I've already logged into my NEISD Google account. However, if I hadn't, then I could just click sign in with Google right here. So the next step is to get it to your Google Drive. So I'm going to click download and then save to Google Drive, and then click download. And then a message will pop up saying that documents have been sent to Google Drive and will appear shortly. So what Gale has done is in my drive, it has created a folder with the name of the database that I'm using. So remember, I'm using Opposing Viewpoints. So when I go back to my drive, there will be a folder, and it'll be orange in color, and it's the name of the database I was using, Opposing Viewpoints in Context. And when I open that, I can see that there is not an article. However, it should be appearing shortly. I'm going to refresh the page. Okay, there it is. So minimum wage laws are immoral and harmful, and that's my timestamp. Okay, so once I open this document, you'll see that it is the entire article. And if I scroll all the way down, or as I scroll through the article, you can see that it kept my highlighted information. But what really makes this useful and remarkable is that underneath the citation, it has taken the highlighted text and kept my notes with it. So your summary or paraphrase will be directly underneath the text that you highlighted and all condensed together at the end of the article. Then if you want to go back and you need to find direct quotes, you can go back into the text that you highlighted that you know from your direct notes, and you can highlight any quotes that you think you could possibly use in your paper, or underline them. So basically your direct notes are highlighted, and then your direct quotes could be underlined. And really you can kind of determine your own pattern, but I think that this is pretty easy. It's an easy key to follow. So those could possibly be your direct quotes. All right, so then when it comes time to print, it really doesn't make sense to print all 5 pages. That kind of defeats the purpose of the note-taking. So pay attention to this next step because it's pretty important that you follow it correctly. This is how we suggest you print your notes. Place your cursor right above where it says source citation, so that way you keep your citation with what you print, and you can insert a page break, or you can use the keyboard shortcut and press Control Enter. So that pushes everything down to the next page. Go ahead and type your heading. This is green. Let's see, English 4, and then today's date. Okay, then when you're ready to print, it's important to make sure that you are only printing the pages you need. So I don't need to print the whole article and their sources and further readings and such. I just need to print the page or pages with my notes. It could be 1 page, 2 pages, 3 pages, whatever it is, it's free to print, but you can only print for free the pages that are your notes. So I'm going to go to File, Print, and I can see that it's only page 5 that I need to print of all the pages here. So under Pages, I change it from All to just page 5. And you can see that it shows you here what you are printing. So just make sure that you're only printing what you need. Now, if I needed like pages 4 and 5, then I would type in 4-5, and then it shows me here pages 4 and 5. That's what I'm printing. But I just need page 5 for this example. So make sure you see what you're printing here, and then go ahead and click Print and pick it up at the circulation desk. And then the nice thing too is that this is now saved in your drive, so when it's time to write your paper, you can also come back to it very easily if you need to. All right, I hope this helps, and have a nice day.